There's no place in America for this kind of violence, or for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that. Yes, we have deep.
President Biden addressed the nation from the Oval Office last night. In the 30-minute televised speech, he urged against political violence. The president also said that he spoke with Donald Trump on the phone over the weekend, calling it a, quote, short but good conversation. So for more on this, I want to bring in CBS News White House reporter Willie Inman. It's good to see you. So, yes, the president is a political rival, but he's also the current sitting president. What was the gist of his remarks? What was he trying to get across to the American people?
Hey there, Anne-Marie. Good to be with you. Well, President Biden, in his Oval Office address, I'll note this is only the third time that the president has given such an address, was trying to put forward a message to unite the country after this terrible incident in which former President Donald Trump faced an assassination attempt. The president talked about how we've been down this road before, alluding to those other assassination attempts and assassinations, I should say, against past presidents. And he said, we must not go down this road. He also called for calm, talking about turning the temperature down, so to speak, in terms of political rhetoric. And he gave a few different examples, not just the one that happened this weekend, but he talked about political violence in terms of how we've been seeing it play out over the past few years, such as Paul Pelosi, the husband of former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. He was attacked in his home. He talked about the kidnapping plot against Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan. The president telling Americans that violence on American streets is not the way to solve your political differences, that you must solve those differences at the ballot box. And I anticipate we'll hear more of the president's message as he goes out and talks to the American people this week. Of course, we have the RNC, the Republican National Convention, going on as well. So you'll see those dueling messages play out over the next couple of days.
And the president is campaigning. I'm wondering, has he changed his schedule at all in the wake of this shooting?
Yeah, there have been some changes to the president's schedule. He was supposed to travel to Texas. He was supposed to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act at the LBJ Presidential Library. That's no longer happening. That trip has been postponed. The president is, however, still traveling to Las Vegas, where he'll be talking to voters. He'll be talking to Black voters, Latino voters. That's certainly something that the president wants to do. He wants to make that outreach. But one thing the Biden campaign did do is they paused that advertising, taking down those TV ads in lieu of this terrible situation that happened over the weekend. But we do anticipate those ads to ramp back up, of course, because that could be that counter messaging that you'll see play out against what we'll see on the screen, as you alluded to in the previous segment with the Republican National Convention going on. We'll hear from former President Trump. He'll accept the nomination. So the Democrats want to be able to have that counter messaging play out as well.
Right. Willie, thank you very much.